Hey guys, System here, and this is FTB Skies. I myself am having a wonderful day. Hope you guys all are as well. Let's go ahead and move forward and push on with the pack, right? So in between episodes, was not feeling good for a few days. I have spring allergies, I guess, hitting me very quick this year. I guess we're just getting, I'm in Canada, right? And yeah, it doesn't usually come this early or this fast. It's just coming very quick in my area this year. So just knocked me on my butt for a few days, but we're back into it and we're going to push forward, right? So in between episodes, I did go ahead and do some building. So I went ahead and worked on this, right? This is I don't even know what to call this, but it kind of looks like an amoeba. It's kind of what it turned out. But basically, it's a big giant dome around our island. Then inside that, you can't really see it, but it's actually Stonehenge. So I have Stonehenge and then the rocket in the center. But quite happy with how it turned out. Although the only thing I'll probably change, I'll probably bring this out another layer right here, this stone here. So these are edge stone bricks from Chipped. Probably just bring it out to give it a little more depth, right? But outside of that, pretty good. Inside here, like I said, we got a little kind of mock Stonehenge going on, which is looking pretty rad, right? Then a rocket in the center. This is grass from Botania, actually. So this is Botania grass. Basically, just take one of the pasture seeds and combine it with, I think it was straw for this one. But there's quite a few of them, actually. You go to pasture seeds. Yeah, it was these ones right here, the Goldens. So I just did those ones there, and has a very nice color. Then, yeah, I went ahead and used some of the blocks from Ad Astra. So these are glowing iron pillars. And down there, I think those are illuminant lights. So you go to at Simply, I think. And I just use the sign ones, I think, right? These ones here. I use the inverted ones as well. Yeah, the inverted, just because they're always on. So just turned out quite nice. Oh, yeah, and the glass here, too. So the glass I used was this stuff here, clear yellow stained glass. So I used that as well. So, yeah, just turned out really good. Had some issue making this connected glass, though. So it shows a recipe here with the connecting glass, and you do that. You kind of craft it. The only way I could actually make it was in a packager. Don't ask me why. There was like a conflicting recipe. I was making a different kind of glass, but I was able to make it in a packager from Cyclic. So that is something. Also, supplementaries let you put down blaze rods and sticks. It's kind of weird, but either way, that is our, I guess, rocket area. Anyway, I have to say I really like the way I'm building in this pack, and it may be kind of a theme moving forward where instead of having one main building the way I usually do, well, I'll keep doing that in extra expert packs, right? Or even just more difficult packs, just because it's more efficient. But in packs like this, where it's a little more chill, I'm definitely going to be doing building like this, where it's kind of like spread out in separate builds, because I really like it. I really like this kind of theme here. Just gives me a lot more room to be creative, right? So anyway, that is definitely something that I did, and that is pretty rad all around. Outside of that, I went ahead and set up some more bees. So we actually have quite a few bees here. I've been grabbing all the bees that come. I can actually breed bees super easily too. So all I have to do, where's it here? My ability bottle. Go ahead and grab that. Grab myself fertility. Go ahead and give myself 3 levels. And they just, yeah, any bees in the area, just start breeding. So yeah, I can just make as many bees as I want. So at some point when we get into bees, that should be very useful. But let me breed up a bunch of bees here. We're getting to bees before too long because we do need 100 buckets of honey to get through the, I guess, towards the end of the pack there. So that's definitely a thing. I got this guy too. I forgot about him. Detective Platypus. He just came from the Wandering Trader, and then I got a Saris head as well to put on the wall. I beheaded him. He's the maker of the pack, right? So that's the thing. I guess I was also getting us some budding amethyst, so I just put down a whole bunch of diamonds here because I saw, like, the reason I'm doing this stuff, this weird stuff here, because I'm getting kind of set up to get to the end of the pack, right? So all these other quests are kind of pointless to me. So I really don't see a point of them. These are if you want to learn the mods and you don't know what you're doing. First time, like this is a great pack to learn about mods, right? But you go through the quest, read what they say, learn about the mods, push forward. My goal is to get through this section here. I want to get through overpowered, right? So get through all this and automate as much of it as we can and then call the pack done. So that's kind of my plan, kind of push forward, and that's what we're going to be working towards. So we're going to go ahead and set up a latex production in this little jut here. So I've already set up a chest here. This will be just a feeder chest of acacia logs because we need acacia logs to be able to actually produce the latex inside a fluid extractor, right? So that's kind of the process. Then after that, we have to turn that into tiny jar rubber, to dry rubber, and then to plastic. So we're going to go through the whole gambit here. But acacia log is the best one by far. It produces 4 millibuckets per operation and tripled when you power the actual extractors. And we're going to be using, I guess, 4 extractors, right? That's all we really need for the pack. We only need 100 buckets. It's not going to take very long. We're going to go ahead and use a, what is that there? Block placer from Cyclic. That's, yeah, just set it to always on. It'll just place the acacia for us. And then we have the feeder chest here, which is kind of the way we want it. That is good. Is my jetpack on? It is now. There you go. Need to place these down. They place a little weird, so I need to be in the right position to get them kind of aimed the way I want. Also, I need to turn that throttle down. Maybe something like that there. There you go. And that right there. And this one I should be able to just place. So they place in the direction that you're kind of looking, right? But now that they're all placed, you can see there that's actually getting latex, 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 and latex, which is fantastic. We got a router over here already set up and ready to go. Oh, I didn't actually give it the actual point, so probably need to do that real quick. Oh, maybe not that. Can I have that point back? There we go. Set the channel. And with that, we should be able to set up these machines here. Let's go ahead and get them all linked up to the distribution card. Pop it in here. And since we have the upgrades, it actually has a buffer. And it's good to go. And they should be going at a pretty good pace now. We got some of these from the end too. The actual upgrades, the speed tier 2s. So we just go ahead and throw these straight in here. But once we have some latex and a dissolution chamber, we could actually produce these anyway, right? But initially, it just makes it go way faster. Way faster. So see here, we already got almost 300 millibuckets of latex in that one alone. We're going to go ahead and grab this fluid tank here, pop that on top, and we're going to use this to store and buffer all the liquid, I guess, right? So let's grab these fluid pipe here, put one there, and set the extract, and we'll just pull it all into this one tank. That one cable is kind of pointless, so we'll get rid of here in a second. I want to set all the extracts here, so that's good. Apparently I derped one, so I'll have to fix everything. I just destroyed the world. Go ahead and try that again. There you go. Make sure it's actually getting the fluid again. Good. Make sure it gets its upgrade again. And then try that one more time. Fantastic and great. There you go. So they're all set to extract. They're all powered, right? Yep, they are. All we have to do now is set the buffer. We're going to use refined storage, external storage, to store the liquid inside the system, right? So let's go ahead and grab external storage here. Do that. And this will be the buffer for the liquid. We don't actually need a storage disk for this. So it's just like if it was a chest and I stuck a external storage on it, it just sees what's in the contents of the tank, right? So I'm going to go over here and set the priority. Doesn't matter on this one. I may filter this one though. Let's go to latex. Latex. There you go. And we want to set that to fluids, right? And we do that. And I want to make sure it's on whitelist on this one. There you go. So the only thing that can go back into this tank is going to be latex. That's just the way I want it. That way, in case I have other tanks, it's not trying to put the latex other places, right? But there you go. That is good. That is our latex production. We go upstairs. I actually have a fluid grid. Let's actually turn off that jetpack now. There you go. Stop that. Go and check this out. In the fluid grid, you can actually see the liquid in the system. So you can see it, and now we can move it wherever we want using refined storage. So that's actually the benefit of that, right? So the next thing we're going to do is set up the process of making plastic. We do need water, and the way I'm going to handle water is just set it so the system sees this this here. I think it has 2 billion millibuckets of water in it by default in the sink. It's just an infinite source for the system to always have water, right? So it's going to go ahead and throw an external storage on this. So go ahead and do that there. Then go ahead and head into here. I probably blacklist water on this one, actually. I've had an issue in the past where it corrupted my world by trying to feed water back into the sink. So I'm just going to make sure that's blacklisted. I'm pretty sure that's on by default, right? Yeah, it is. So there you go. That should be good there. Oh, I need to turn that event off too. Events, which one is that? That is the one that's making me the amethyst. I think I have enough now, so I'm going to turn that off, hopefully. Try that again. Amethyst, here. There we go. We don't need that event anymore, so I might as well have that off. I want to make sure that is working though. So if I head up here now, there you go. You can see we have 2 million, I think, buckets of actual, water in the system, which is fantastic. So that is good. And with that, we can actually grab, I guess, a bucket of water real quick as well. Let's do that. We need to make ourselves the next machine. It's going to be the latex processing plant. That'll be the one that takes it from the liquid and turns it into the solid plastic, right? End up probably having this one right here. So let's do that. And then I'll end up needing cables here to connect the bottom and the top, I think. So I should probably get that in place. I do not need that cable, though. That one's going to end up being a crafter. So I'll have a crafter up there. There you go. Turn on all of my other machines, hopefully. So that is good. And then we'll have to set up the recipe. Then we also need to get water into here. So what we'll do is grab ourselves a exporter right there and set a exporter right there. Then we should be able to just set that to liquids, go to water, and set that to the filter. And then maybe grab ourselves some speed upgrades as well. Don't know what we have in here right now. Let's just grab a bunch. Give me them, man. You're gonna be... What am I waiting on there, actually? Huh. I don't know what it's waiting on. Oh, it has to make the processors and stuff. And let's go ahead and speed up the water, because that seemed a little slow, right? There you go. That is good there. I think this one has an open connection as well. I think, yeah, it has 7, I believe. So let's go ahead and grab that. Go ahead, hook that one up. Got ourselves power into that machine, right? So that is good. Last thing we need to do, I guess, is have a place to import from, and we just do that from the back, right? So let's go ahead and grab an importer. I think I got somebody here. Do that. Let's actually make another 10 so we have them. Fantastic. Awesome. And then importer. Fantastic. Pull that into the back. And now, when it gets a bucket of latex, it should automatically get pulled into the system, at which point we can craft the rest, right? So I guess we should probably test that, right? So let's go ahead and grab ourselves a bucket and do that. Go ahead, pop you in there. And that should start making latex. I think it's every 100 millibuckets in 100 millibuckets of latex and 100 millibuckets of water equals a tiny dry rubber, right? So we have the first part done. So we are good. We just need to set up our crafting recipes. It's going to be a little jank with this recipe because it's not showing properly. So if I go to tiny dry rubber and do this, it's bringing up the machine. We do need the machine, but that's not the recipe. So the recipe is actually going to be the way we have it, because we're automatically putting the water in, would be, I guess, latex. And then we want to make sure that's set to fluids. Bring that over there. Right click on that, and we can set the amount. We're going to set that to 100. And that should be the proper recipe. We'll also need a dry rubber recipe. So that is good. And then I guess we'll need a smelting recipe for the plastic as well. So that is good as well. Let's go into here. We should be able to drop that off there. Can I see my energized smelter? Smelting factory is right there. And this one, it should be able to see the newest machine as well, right? Wait, was it the top one? Oh, right there. I should be able to just take that, pop that there. And now that should effectively work. If I want to go ahead and make a plastic now, because that was kind of my goal, right? Let's tell it to make like 3. So it needs to craft a good amount of that. Yeah, it looks like we're good. It's going to use 1.7. It looks like the numbers are correct. And if everything is working, we should be able to see this actually kind of happening. Oh, wait, no? There's no way that's already done, is it? Did I not click accept on that? Maybe I did not click accept on that. Let's try plastic again. Yeah, let's try 3. There we go. There we go. Actually made 1. And it should be making the rest, right? As long as this machine down here is working, it should be okay. Yeah, it's good. It's getting filled up with the latex, and then it should just, yeah, just go ahead and get that done. Guess we could speed that up a little bit too. So let's do that. I don't think speeding this up is going to help much, but I guess it doesn't hurt as well. Could grab some more speed upgrades. But yeah, that's effectively the plastic automation done right there. So nice little tight space. Everything's nice and clean. That's totally the wrong machine. Put it in there. Now just make it as quick as we need it. I could do this a lot faster, but at the same point, I don't need to. I will end up throwing the processing upgrades in here because that will speed this up quite a bit. But for right now, this is more good enough and allows me to keep a buffer of the plastic, which is what we mainly need, right? We need a whole bunch of that. I guess 100 buckets for the quest line. Anyway, I think the next thing we'll get to is the dissolution chamber. I can't remember what the recipe is. We need to... Oh, this is a regular machine frame and 2 plastic. Oh, we can go ahead and jump straight into that. There's our dissolution chamber. And I also got ahead and set up 2 recipes here. I set up one for the machine frame, and then we got this pattern here for nether bricks, because we'll need that as well. Pity machine frame. I think I need this for a quest as well, just in my inventory, right, to get everything done in order. Go ahead and drop that off. Go ahead and head down here. And probably set this up over here. I guess I could move that. That could go anywhere. That could kind of keep them in line. This one's kind of out of place now. I'll kind of address that later on, I guess. Go ahead and grab a crafter. We'll set it up over here, I suppose. Oh, I'm going to have a connection issue here. Huh. If I do this, it's probably going to get crude oil, right? Yeah, that's going to mess up everything. Good, break that. Did you get crude? You did too. Do you void when I empty you or break you? Let's go ahead and put you back. There we go. It actually voided off for us, which is fantastic. Let's go ahead and grab our distribution. Get that linked up. We still got 2 on this one, so let's go ahead and toss that back in there. Then what do we need here? We'll need an importer. That'll probably come in the bottom. Then we'll have the crafter on the top of this one. And we'll kind of see if we can get these recipes going really easy. Guess I'll need a cable in the back of this too, right? So let's go ahead, pull that down. And that should be good there. Guess we just need to get hooked up to the system. Then we just need to get the recipes in the right place. So we'll have a recipe here. I'm going to do all the speed upgrades, efficiency, and processing upgrades once we have this working. But I just want to make sure I could actually get through a recipe first, right? The brick's going to go into a smelting factory. I'm going to need another crafter over here soon, too. Huh. I'm gonna have to shift this machine down one, then add in a second crafter or add in a second smelter. Doesn't really matter either way. Anyway, what we'll do is test this out. Is this actually ready to go? I think so, right? So if we go to simple, there we go. Tell it to craft one. Looks like it has everything. Are you doing the thing? Maybe you already did it. I can't tell. Oh, what did I do wrong? Oh, maybe it's making plastic? Ah, it is. Okay, so it's just making a little bit of the plastic here. Let's actually go ahead and speed this up a little bit. There you go. Awesome. And is it doing it now? Yes, there you go. So it's going to go ahead and automate the actual, I guess, the simple machine frame and get through that. And once this is done, now that I know it's working, I go ahead and do all the speed upgrades and stuff. Have to wait a little bit on the smelting of the latex and stuff, but not too bad at all. There you go. Super simple, super easy. Another machine done. And I guess the recipes I'll probably end up doing are these ones here, right? So go to industrial and go to foregoing. Industrial. Foregoing, I guess. These ones here. What? These ones, right? So I need you. Which one's that? That is the speed tier 1. There is the tier 2. I'll need the diamond gear as well. Let's not use that recipe. Let's use this one. Then we'll end up with the efficiency upgrade, because that'll speed it up even more. Then we want the tier 2 as well. Then we'll want the processing. There you go. Looks like I need a furnace recipe as well. So let's go ahead and grab you. And then I guess we'll need the tier 2. So that should handle all the recipes. And if so, this should be working. So which ones are going in here? You're going in there. You're going in there. The rest are going into the dissolution, right? See if we can hunt it down. Dissolution. Should be at the end of the chain, right? There you go. Go ahead and throw everything in here. We'll have a couple more recipes going here, but it'll be just more machine frames, I think. So that should be good. So if that worked, we should go to, I guess, which ones? Let's go with processing first. And then grab a couple of the tier 2s. Let's start with 2. Actually, probably just 1 to get this machine going fast first, right? There you go. I guess the one I really need fast before anything is probably this one. This one here. But should get through it pretty quick. There you go. So super, super easy, automated, I guess, dissolution chamber, right? Just super simple and handles all our upgrades, right? So we do have the add-ons. We do. Got our processing. At which point I could probably go ahead and take it and toss it in there. And go ahead and fill out the rest of these machines with upgrades, though, because they're going a little slow right now. So I think I got everything sped up fully, which is not too bad at all. So yeah, it's just it's going at a good pace now. Actually got speed upgrades and everything. Just doing the last of the upgrades for these machines here, so they go kind of max speed, right? So here I should have some processing. So I have 4 more, and then I should be able to max these out, right? And just make them go good and crazy fast. I guess as crazy fast as they can go, right? There you go. Oh, it's struggling a little bit on the power. I may have to go ahead and speed up the router itself, but it's actually keeping up. None of them are actually falling behind, right? If it's not falling behind, we don't really care about it too much. Anyway, that is good. That is fantastic, and now they're going at a good pace, right? And we should build up that actual latex in no time at all whatsoever. Look at that. Fully automated up to this point. We're just, we're doing good things. Now, the next thing we need to do is start working towards pink slime. So you go to here, pink and slime here. This is the one we need, right? Yeah, we need this liquid here. And it's going to be gotten from a mob slaughter factory. Basically, you just kill mobs, you get pink slime. If it's passive mobs, I think you get more. I think it's the way it works, right? And then that and that. Grab this. Then we'll probably need a range upgrade as well. And I might as well just tell it to do it automatically for us as well, because I'm lazy. Now, which size do I want? Let's go with a 4. It's like, I think like center block and 4 each way, right? Yeah, that's too far. Probably just a 3. We'll go with 3. That's still going to be like a 7x7. I think that's bigger than we need, but anyway, we'll just grab that. There we go. And throw that into here. Then we just go ahead and hunt down the actual machine here. If we can hunt down. It is the, I guess that was on the bottom, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. And then I should be able to just go range now. And then we should be able to just craft that up, hopefully. And if so, we did everything fine and dandy, and everything should work. Look at that. Like it's nothing. Cool. Is my jetpack on? It is now. Should be able to head over here now and see what's going on over here. And probably set this up. So the mob slaughter factory, we can probably just pop onto this farm. Wait. What's going on here? Why am I not seeing any passive mob? I'm not seeing any spawns. I know, I'm seeing aggressive. That's actually really slow as compared to what it used to be. That feels slower. And this doesn't seem like it's moving. What's going on here? Did I put it? Oh, I totally forgot. I disabled it. At one point, it's just like, you know what? I don't really need that. So are you going to start working now? Or do I have to wait a bit? Maybe I have to wait a bit. Oh, no. There we go. Cool. So I should be able to just take that and put it down here, though. And then give it one of these. Then we'll just use a point on this for all the batters. Let's go ahead and grab a flux point. It's not the best positioning, but it'll work. There you go. And then it should start killing things. There you go. Hopefully. Oh, I need to turn this one off. Does that one ignore redstone? Good. Oh, it might not work here? No, it is going to work here. There you go. So it's getting the pink slime. It's getting the liquid meat. Liquid meat we don't need. We'll probably just void that off into a fluid trash can. And the pink slime will probably just send into a ender tank, I think. So let's go into here. I had some ender tanks I was going to use for something else. These ones here. So I might as well go ahead and use them because I already died to a cyan channel. Which doesn't make sense for pink slime, but we're going to use it anyway. And we'll grab some trash cans. And we want the fluid one, right? Yeah, fluid trash can. I don't see a reason to keep the meat at all, unless I miss something. But we'll find out. Either way, I can go ahead get it either way. Because I think if it gets full, it gets backed up. But I can't 100% remember, actually. It might not. Push west. Is that correct? Yeah, that is west. There you go. So the meat's going out that way now. Then over here, we could just send the pink slime. So if that's west, this would be east, right? Push. There you go. And we should have pink slime in here. Yeah, there we go. We already almost have a bucket. At which point, we could probably pretty much do what we did before. So if we go to here, grab us another tank here. Grab us another ultimate. Take a second to make here. We could probably just storage bus this one as well. Just need to find a good space for it, right? So let's go ahead and grab ourselves. What do we got here? No, I don't have any more external storage. External, right there. Let's go ahead and grab like 5 of those, I guess. There you go. Love it when you have all this auto crafting. Like, I'm just crafting up everything at the same time. It's fantastic. It's just amazing once you get to this point. So anyway, we hopefully have external. Oh, I spelled it wrong. So there's no O. I could just do that. Then we have the tank. Then we should have, hopefully, the other tank done as well. Oh, we do. Sweet. And then we just need to find a spot for it. Actually, it's going to be a little jank the way I have this set up here. Where's a good spot for this? Because I'll need this like here. And then I'll end up having the ender tank on top of that. And I think that could push automatically into this, if I remember correctly. If I could actually hit the back of that cable. That is already configured. I do not want to mess with it. There we go. I'll start filling up with pink slime here. Then I can just grab the external storage and put it right there. And this one here, do I want to? I probably want to whitelist the pink slime as well. So go to pink slime here. Go ahead set that to fluid because otherwise you can't filter it. Put it right there. And then that's good. So that's the only place pink slime could go. And that should effectively handle that, right? So we now have another fluid in the system already. And another one being produced for the pack, right? So the last fluid we're going to have from Industrial Foregoing is going to be ether gas. But I may have to wait for a bit for that. I don't know if we can actually get off jetpack. Jetpacks and elevators are not fun. But yeah, I think we may have to wait for a bit because we need to get into the other machine frame. What is the other one? We got the, let's see here, machine frames here. So we could do this one now, right? So that one will take pig slime. I'd be able to auto-craft that. Then there's the Supremes. And I think the Supremes are the ones we need, right? We don't need the Wither Builder. Maybe we don't. Wait a sec. Maybe not. So I want to have the, it's like the miner. I can't remember what it's called here. So we go into Industrial Foregoing. Where's it at? Right here. Yeah, the laser base. This is what we need. This. Oh, they just take advanced. Maybe we'll just wait a few minutes and then maybe set that up. Yeah, if they just take that, we're good. I think I have everything we need here. So I have a purple laser lens. Then I have 4 laser drills, a laser base. So we'll need that. And then the station chamber. So the station chamber is going to lock a wither in place. Then we put the fluid laser base above him. And then basically the, whatchamacallit here, the laser drills are going to milk that wither, or mine him, I guess, for ether gas. So that's going to be how we do this setup here. So you kind of look at it here. It has to be a purple lens. Doesn't really matter about the Y level over a wither in any biome, right? So that's going to be how that works there. We're going to set that up in a compact machine just for a little bit of safety, just so he's not going around the base here. I made a range upgrade too. I couldn't remember if you needed it for the stasis chamber, but I guess we'll find out here in a second. I don't even remember if this takes them, to be honest, but I guess we will find out. How far do I need this? This should work right there, actually. I'll put one more off the wall, actually. Let's go ahead and do that. Basically, when this thing gets power, it locks any mob in place. It'll even lock you in place, but you can't get out of it. It's just kind of a pain. And then the range, I want to test this. This is just a range one. No, it won't even take this, so we don't even need to worry about that. Good. Anyway, let's go up here. Let's go up like 5 blocks. That should be good there. Then we're going to grab the fluid laser base, put that on top there. Then we should be able to circle this with the laser drills. Like that. There you go. If you see this little glowy line here, it means it's facing the right way too. So that is cool. Back here, you can put them further away too, and you'll see like particle little lasers going towards it, but you don't need to. You could have it just directly touch like this, and that should work fine there. Guess we need another router too. I was thinking we didn't need a router, but now I think we need a router for these up here, just so we don't have to do a lot of pointless cabling here. Yeah, let's use a router. Let's go to our backpack here. Do that. May have to grab some speed upgrades for these, but it shouldn't matter too much on the laser drill. Honestly, the stasis chamber is the only thing I really care about. So we'll have to pull the liquid out of there. So we'll just put the router over here for all that matters. And then grab the distributor. And we'll power this, this, and this. I don't think this takes power, right? So we don't have to worry about that. Then we'll have to give it its buffer. Then we'll need a point here. And we'll just go ahead and actually power that. And that should be effectively working. Yeah, it's already going through its cycle. It's trying to mine down below it. It shouldn't be able to grab anything right now. Because, well, I don't know if it can grab anything in this world. I hope not. No, it's not grabbing anything. Okay, cool. Doesn't have a lens in it, I guess. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear this out. Now, the next thing I guess we need to do is get the wither in here, right? So the way we're going to do that, I guess, is just the normal way. Before we do that, though, let's actually make sure this is... You know what? We could half set it up first. So let's do that, this, and that. Then we'll go ahead and give it power. Then it may try to lock me in place a few times, but there's nothing I can do about that. We're going to directly power that one. I'm also going to use bypass limit and power surge on this puppy. Just so it never runs out of power. If I touch it, do I actually get stuck? I don't. It must be directly on top of it. I want to see now. Oh, there you go. See there, I got that debuff. What's it there? Slowness. Oh, it's nowhere near as bad as it used to be. It used to like totally distort the way you look, you see and stuff. But now it's not as bad. That's cool. As long as it's strong enough to hold a wither. That's all I care about. But now we have that. We should be able to grab the wither skeleton skulls, pop them on top, and he should be locked in place. He shouldn't even get his bar come across. That looks pretty good to me. And if we go up here, are we actually getting ether gas now? That's really the main thing. Wait a sec. Why you no get ether gas? Oh, lens. Let's put the lens in there. There we go. We should see it now, I think. Maybe? Let's upgrade these two. I forget what upgrades these take, to be honest, so I just made a little bit of everything. So apparently I was wrong. It actually has to go 4 blocks above him. So 4 blocks. I have it kind of measured out here. And you can't put any lower. And yeah, it won't work above that. So I guess that's definitely a thing. But I do have some in here, right? So I already have 160. Because it was going to work the way I had it, but it just looked weird. So I went ahead and had to unhook all our power. Then I'm moving it back down here. Then we'll get it laid out, right? Should be working right now, actually. So if we go ahead and do this, that, this, there you go. And that right there. And then I guess give them power again. So grab our distribution card again. And then do that, and that. Pop you back in here. That should be working quite well, actually. There you go. It's not too bad at all. Now, I'm not sure if our power can keep up. Probably can. Yeah, it can keep up. No problem at all. This machine here, I can't remember. I think this one takes weird upgrades. I think it might be more processings. I think it can take like... Yeah, I think it's 1 efficiency and 3 processings. I remember it's like a weird amount. But anyway, that should be not too bad there. And here, the time goes through a cycle. It gets a little more of the actual... it's called the gas, but it's really a fluid, right? But anyway, let's go ahead and grab a couple more of the processing here. We want, I guess, 2 more to max speed that. And that should effectively be all we need for the setup. It's actually really simple. And he'll just be stuck in here forever, which is great. I don't think there's any benefit to putting upgrades into the stasis chamber itself. Don't think we have to worry about that. We use our processings in here. We've got 2 of them. And I should be able to speed that up. There we go. We're already at 660 millibuckets. Let this continue to go up. And did I remember my ender tanks? I did. Look at me, just remembering everything, right? Good, pop you there. That, and then, oh, no, not that. Then we want to go to here, go to output. I should be able to, oh, yeah, that is top. Push. There you go. It's getting the ether gas, at which point we're effectively done with this. And like I said, as long as this never runs out of power, we shouldn't have to worry about it. If it does run out of power, then we're probably not going to have a power setup. Either way, this won't be our power for the entire pack anyway. Nor am I really concerned about losing our power anytime soon anyway. That setup is so just infinitely, just works infinitely, right? We don't really have to worry about it. So I guess the last thing we need to do is set up a tank for that one too, right? So all we really need to do is grab another ultimate, pop that there, grab ourselves the ender tank, pop that there, and then we'll need a external storage. Forgot to hunt that down, right there. Go ahead and pop that there. Probably filter that as well. So we go to, I guess the ether. I guess I can't pull it from over there. Ether gas, and set that to fluids. Put it right there. And that should effectively work, except for we just need to, oh, wait. Oh, I thought there was something in there because it said air. Anyway, let's do that. There you go. We already have a bucket of ether gas. So we've effectively fully automated all the resources for industrial foregoing. Like, there's nothing else for us. I mean, we could automate different machines. There's lots of other machines we could do. But all the resources to craft everything within, I guess, this mod are done. One thing I forgot about this, too, the fluid. I forgot something. What did I forget? There was something. Oh, I had to move the machine. I didn't really show that. So, yeah, I totally derped when I put it up one higher than the ground level. It needed to go down one. So, I just, yeah, I totally forgot when you put the upgrades in it. It doesn't actually, oh, it doesn't really render well, does it? Huh, anyway. Doesn't matter. But it doesn't go down, basically. I guess we sort of have a box there. The shaders are making it really hard to see. But the rage upgrade just makes it go higher and higher and higher. It doesn't go down. So, anyway, it doesn't really matter too much. Same setup, just down one block. But effectively, we are good. We are good. The last recipe I need, I guess, looking towards, I guess, the end of the pack, I think. Go to overpowered here. Would be, what here? This one? Pink slime agates. I think this is legit the last recipe we need for the end of the pack for this particular mod, right? So I might as well go ahead and set up the recipe here. Do that, and then I guess we'll go into here. And once we have enough pink slime, I could just say it's effectively done. And the other liquids are just going to build up over time. So we don't really have to worry about it. That was a temporary recipe. And then we can just go ahead and put you in there. And hopefully I got everything right there. It looks like it. And if I go to pink slime agate, which I don't even know what they're for these days. Anyway, let's go ahead and grab you. So let's make a couple. And see if it actually gets through the process, which I have no doubt in my mind it will. Don't make a liar to me. There you go. And is this actually used for anything anymore? Oh, the washing factory for the ore multiplication setup. Either way, we're not really worried about that, and we're pretty much good to go. Like, I mean, we just did everything industrial foregoing in a single day, which is quite impressive. I'm fantastic, wonderful, great. Look at me. Anyway, I think I may go ahead and end this one here. So as always, guys, like this video, please hit that like button. Really liked it, hit that subscribe button. It is always appreciated. Well, you guys all have a good one. See you guys in the next video. Later.